It's Julie the Bibliophile, and I am finally here to talk to you about Season 4 of The Librarians! I've battled lots of obstacles to get to you with this vlog. I wasn't vlogging all summer because of all the ups and downs with my panic and feelings, but that's pretty much finally leveling out, and so, I may not be vlogging every week, simply because of, lack of time, lack of interest. Generally, I'm here, I'm vlogging. When Season 4 starts, I'm gonna review the episodes. It's gonna be great. So I'm here, I've got this vlog. As soon as we got the first trailer dropped for Season 4, I got sick. And I couldn't talk because I was hacking up a lung every 5 seconds. And then I went to Comic-Con, and there was even more information about Season 4, but then, I panicked right after Comic-Con. Still doesn't feel totally real that I met Dean Devlin, but more on that later. I've been tired this weekend. I've just been sitting around on my butt, rewatching Season 1. That's what I'd be doing right now, because I'm still not finished, except I am off my butt, I am here, I am talking to you. Now, I apologize for the fact that I am filming from a new location, from my bed. Actually, my filming wall is back up intact, all my posters are up. I just don't feel like clearing off my space right now, and I don't feel like standing up and setting up the lighting and setting up the camera over there and standing up for 30 minutes while I ramble on about the Librarians, because I went to a show today and then I walked a mile in the cold and humidity to go to McDonald's and got stale French fries from McDonald's after walking for a half an hour. That's why my hair is frizzy. That's why I'm still on my bed. But you know what? You're just gonna bear with me. We're gonna do it. Where did Jess go? Guys, Jess likes to sneak away from me all the time. My lucky Cassandra Bear, she just likes to hide underneath things. She likes to hide underneath things, lots of time under the sheets. Jake and Cassandra, they just like to sneak away from me and go make some whoopee. I don't know, but here she is now, and Evie. I've got them both. Evie and Jess, say hello. As you can see, I'm still coughing sometimes. So in the past 2 weeks, we've gotten a boatload of information about Season 4. We had an entire Comic-Con panel, we had 2 trailers, we had a season summary, we had a bunch of interviews at Comic-Con, and it seems like everything I get, I'm hearing different information about Season 4, a different general idea of what it's going to be about. And honestly, that really excites me because I have no idea what to expect, and you're kind of going in half blind because we know specific things that are happening, but in terms of like a general theory about the season, general idea, I've heard a bunch of different things, so I don't know what to expect, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So the biggest takeaway from all of this is that this vlog is coming to you on a Wednesday rather than a Sunday, because we have moved to Wednesday nights. Now, I don't know exactly how to feel about that. Normally, I'd be concerned about a day change, but Wednesday night at 8 is still a primetime spot. It's not like we're moving to Friday or Saturday. I think we're good, guys. I don't think it means much of anything. I know Dean did have to fight for Season 4, but we also got 12 episodes and actually at a more primetime spot than Sunday. So, looking ahead to brighter horizons, Harry, I think that it's gonna be good. I hope we get a 5th season. If we don't, but that's not my concern right now. My concern right now is Season 4. Season 4 premiering December 20th at 8 o'clock. December 20th. It's so far away. It's still so far away. It's been so long. It's gonna have been literally almost a year. Season 3 ended mid-January, I think, and we're coming back mid-December, so late December. So like 11 and a half months. Give me a freaking break. But we did it. We're here. Let's talk about Season 4. So, first, I want to discuss the fact that I went to Comic-Con. And I met Dean Devlin. I didn't get the chance to meet Christian or John. Everybody was kind of like, being rushed out of there for press questioning. I'm really lucky that I got to meet Dean. But I have some video clips from New York Comic Con. I'm just gonna play those for you guys in succession. We're gonna see what happened, a little bit of my day. I really only have videos leading up to there because once I got to the panel, I was focused on, oh my god, I'm gonna meet Dean Devlin in an hour, and just sitting there literally just scrolling through my phone, hugging Jess, doing nothing, waiting for this panel to start. And then after the panel, I was so freaked out, oh my god, all over the place, that I was not in a place to be filming telling you about what just happened. So let's see my day. Hey guys, good morning. It's Comic-Con day. I just woke up. I'm really tired. My eyes are really dry. But it's time for Comic-Con and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. If you're wondering why I look like a freaking La Loopsy doll. These are curlers for my hair that you leave in overnight because I wanted curled hair for my Flanona costume. So I'm gonna go start getting ready. Let's go. Hey Daddy, where are we? Where are we?
Comic-Con.
What are we going to see?
Library.
Yeah, we are. Okay, so I'm here. I'm waiting online to get in. I have been vlogging all morning because, you know, it's been hectic getting on a train, walking through the city to will call, walking back through the city, past will call, and then getting here and waiting to get in, and then going straight to go wait online so I get good seats to see Dean. Oh yeah, he's got Charlene. It's Judson. Trying to find the room where we're supposed to be because the panel starts in an hour and I want to make sure I have a front row seat. Where are we? I have no idea. I have been here before. That's the sad thing. Not to Comic-Con, but Javits Center, yes. Look around, people. Get the experience with me. I've been gone all summer and now I'm here taking you to Comic-Con. Okay. So, I kind of made a fool of myself when I met Dean Devlin. Oh my god, I ran up to him. It was in a rush. I didn't have any time to collect or prepare myself. I just ran up to him and I was like, hi, it's really nice to meet you. The show helped me through a rough patch and changed my life and thank you. And I think I scared him, honestly. He looked kind of scared. It's all kind of a blur. I don't remember what happened. I don't remember if I hugged him. It doesn't even feel like it really happened, you guys. I think in the next week or so, I'm gonna see that start to fade, because in my heart right now, I'm so sure, like, wow, I met Dean Devlin, but it just happened 2 days ago, and it feels like it could have been 2 months ago. It's crazy. Like, meeting your heroes, meeting your faves is such, like, a unique sensation, and it's so weird. But, you know, he was really gracious. He stayed there, despite getting rushed out for press conference questioning. He like stayed there, met people, shook people's hands, took pictures. I do have a picture. He could have run away from me and he was like totally gracious. I'm really glad that I got to meet him. I didn't get to tell him that I'm Julie the Bibliophile because I know he shared my videos. There was just all kinds of panic. I was dressed like Flynn. I didn't get to tell him that. It was just crazy, but I'm glad I went. I'm glad I did it. And in the long run, it's just, like, amazing that I can say that I've met Dean Devlin, okay? Like, I've reached that status of litdom. Okay, so moving on to talk about Season 4, there's a lot of things I could do here. I could, like, pick apart each trailer, frame by frame. I could pick apart each sentence of the summary. Like I said, there's just a huge info dump. I kind of just want to, like, list it all out, see what we got. First, I'm going to talk about the fact that one of the things Dean kept reiterating over and over at the panel was that, this one's for the fans, is what he said. He talked about how last season they were kind of trying to draw in new viewers. They were trying to get people interested who hadn't watched the show before. And it felt comforting for me to hear Dean Devlin himself say that, you know, last season was different, because I felt like Season 3 was off, and I didn't know if that was just me, if that was just my perceptions of the show changing, but Dean Devlin himself admitted, like, last season was different, but this season, we're going back to the quirkiness, I think. I think This season is going to feel a lot more like seasons 1 and 2. Dean has said this one's for the fans. They wanted to make a season for the fans who have been here since day 1, i.e. me, i.e. a lot of you. And I'm just really excited to see what that means. I think it's going to be fun. I'm hearing a lot of fun things. First of all, the big thing that I know I've talked about before is that Eve and Flynn are getting married, right? Okay, but there's more information now. I mean, I'm sure you guys know all of this. You guys have been around the bend. I'm gonna list it around, like, I'm gonna list it anyway. In the summary for season 4 that we got when the first trailer dropped, we hear that the library needs a new set of immortals tethered to it. And with Charlene and Judson gone, they need 2 more souls, a librarian and a guardian bound to it. And as we all suspected, it's even Flynn, guys. We hit it on the nose. We hit it right on the nose. I knew I made videos theorizing about whether or not they were going to be Charlene and Judson. I talked about it all the time. I had like 50 pieces of evidence as to why that was going to be a thing. But I don't know if I actually thought it was going to be a thing, and it is. We were right. We were just right. And so now, I was also right. I wrote a fan fiction last season where even Flynn's, ceremony that bound them to the library doubled as their wedding. Like, they weren't really getting married, they were being bound to the library and bound to each other for all eternity, and now that's what's happening. Like, so I think we're seeing that the tethering ceremony, that this summary is talking about a tethering ceremony that's going to tether them to the library, make them immortal, and I'm thinking that's going to be their wedding, because in the second trailer for season 4 begins after the little intro of, we're hearing over and over again, anything can happen. It starts with, Here Comes the Bride starts playing, Eve comes out in a white dress, Jake leads her down the aisle, she's got a tiara and a cape around her shoulders, and Flynn's got a cape around his shoulders, and they just look like royalty, and Flynn's looking at Eve like she's like all the stars in the sky. Ezekiel's watching them smiling, Cassandra's got a flower crown and a bouquet, and she's just standing there, and Jake's leading Eve down the aisle, Jenkins is officiating. This is the dream, you guys. Like, this is the freaking dream. Dream scenario. I got to see it live. It was the first time they premiered the trailers, the first time they premiered this scene at Comic-Con. I freaked out. I jumped like 10 feet in the air, grabbed my dad's arm. Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys, this is the dream. This is like everything we've ever said about even Flynn's wedding is coming true. And so okay, but we gotta move on from the wedding. We gotta move on from the wedding, or I'm not gonna get to anything else. Some other things I learned, personally, being at the Comic-Con panel. The body swapping episode, in the summary that dropped after the first trailer, we learned there's going to be a body switching episode. Dean has revealed to us that one of the librarians is body switching with a fan. So, I don't know, like, do the librarians have fans? Are we breaking the fourth wall, like that weird episode of Supernatural that I haven't seen, but I know exists? I don't know, honestly. It could be interesting. He said we're gonna see the show through a fan's eyes. I don't know, like, what kind of fan. I don't know, but I'm intrigued by that. We found out the second episode, the second half of the premiere episode, because we have a 2-hour premiere, the second half of the premiere is, a Christmas episode, and in that Christmas episode, we are going to meet Ezekiel's family. I'm so excited, guys. Like, we know next to nothing about Ezekiel's past. We know less than next to nothing about Eve's past, but I guess we're just gonna have to wait longer for that one. But here we are. We're gonna meet Ezekiel's family at Christmas time. I'm super excited for Christmas. I really hope Flynn is there. I really, really do, because I really need Flynn to be there on Eve's birthday. But if he's not, you know what? They're getting married. It's okay. Nicole, as I suspected, is coming back in the first episode. We have the return of Nicole. We knew that for a long time. She's coming back in the first episode. The summary that was released after the first trailer kind of suggested that maybe Nicole is going to cause some issues with this idea of Flynn and Eve being the new immortals bound to the library. My suspicion for that is that it's going to talk, the prophecy, if there's a prophecy, it's going to talk about Flynn Carson and his guardian. Right? Or the librarian and his guardian, or the greatest librarian and his guardian. Now, everybody knows that Flynn is the greatest librarian. He's been the longest lasting librarian. It probably has some reference to that that the librarian has to be Flynn, correct? So then, obviously, his guardian, everybody would think it would be Eve. It's simple. Until, if Nicole comes back, Nicole could argue, well, you thought I was dead. I wasn't really dead, so technically I'm still Flynn's guardian. I think it's going to be a mess, but I think it's going to be awesome, super interesting, and lead us to some really great, emotional, even Flynn moments that I can't wait to see. So I'm not even sure I can get through everything because there's just been so much information. There's just so much information. I can't even process it all in my brain. So that's the general gist we get. At the Comic-Con panel, Dean talked about how the gist of this season is that questioning the library. Is the library good or evil? And basically, we're focusing on the consequences of being a superhero. Flynn basically insisting with the other librarians that, you can't leave normal lives. There are sacrifices you have to make. And they're gonna struggle with that, and I think so this season we're gonna see a lot of questioning whether or not they really want to be librarians, questioning what kind of lives they can have as librarians, questioning the intentions of the library. So that's gonna be really interesting. I'm kind of concerned about it, but honestly, I know this show, and I know it's gonna all turn out fine in the end. Somebody asked a question about Cassandra at the Comic-Con panel, and Dean's answer was that the only way he could answer that in regards to if they were ever going to get together is that each of the characters has to take an individual journey this season, and that where they end up might be surprising. Those are Dean's pretty much exact words. That honestly, it's a very ambiguous answer. So take that how you want it. I'm just I'm letting out the information for you guys. Jess would like to say that she thinks it's a hard maybe. Even when Julie here has some concerns, Jess would like to say that's a hard maybe, but do with it what you want, but Jess is here to ensure you that Cassandra is very much in love. Okay, guys, so then there was a lot of things happening at Comic-Con. I watched an interview last night where I found out that Christian Kane is singing this season. God bless the USA. Whew! I have a feeling that might have something to do with the town called Feud, that if we have a Western episode, maybe we get Jakey, maybe it's not actually Jake, but I just, it's an alternate role. Speaking of alternate roles, we're gonna have an episode where even Flynn gets sucked into an old-timey movie, and the Lits have to get them out. That was revealed in the second trailer that first dropped at Comic-Con. I'm really excited about that. First of all, because we're starting off with Eve and Flynn just on a general movie date. I know we saw them on a date last season, but it didn't end well, first of all. And second of all, it was this big, dramatic thing in Alaska, the dinner. And now, just to see, them casually going on dates, yeah, we're just going to the movies. And it's all the things that we all always knew were there and wrote into our fics, but you never think you're actually gonna see on the show with an action show like this, but now they're going on a date. Guys, I think I'm so excited. They're gonna get sucked into the movie, and we see them in these old-timey, 30s, 40s clothes. They look so gorgeous, and I'm so excited to see where that leads. Also revealed at Comic-Con is that Lindy Booth directed an episode this season. I'm really excited to see her work. I love Lindy, and I'm really excited to see her work there. So aside from the 2 trailers that dropped, I think I've pretty much been through everything in the trailers. I'm not sure. If I didn't say something, I'm sure you guys know it already. We've just been through the ringer here, guys. There was a general, Electric Entertainment reel that they showed at the end of Comic-Con that basically showed everything that's coming for Electric Entertainment, because the panel was an Electric Entertainment panel. So, in this panel, there were some clips of the librarians, some that had been in the trailers already, but there was a clip of, all of them kind of, holding hands in a circle around the table. I think, that's interesting to me. I'm really excited to see what that is. I'm sure it's going to be an emotional moment about we're a family and all those things that make me cry, right? Fine. So, there's also, there was a lot of pictures going on during the panel, pictures circling through, and I saw pictures of people in alien outfits. I'm guys, if there's aliens this season after Flynn and Jenkins have insisted forever that it's not aliens and Ezekiel just wants there to be aliens, we might be getting aliens. Oh my god, it's so perfect. It's so perfect. Wow. That's all I can think about in terms of specifics, in terms of new information. Like I said, there's a lot of information coming out. At Comic-Con, we're hearing that, this season's about questioning the library. On one end, we're hearing that it's about Flynn and Eve becoming immortal. Months ago, we found out that it's about the heretical order of the shadows. We've had suggestions that it's about time travel. I don't know. But I think the exciting thing is we didn't really know when season 2 started either. We knew about Prospero and we knew all these different things. But did we really know what was going to be going on in season 2? No. And obviously we didn't know in season 1. So I think this is a good sign, and I'm really, really excited to see what season 4 brings us. There were some individual screenshots I did want to talk about on the 2 trailers. So basically on the second trailer mostly, because we've kind of been through the first trailer. Other than Jenkins has a lightsaber, guys. That is intense. I just want to know, like, where that's come from and where it's going. What intrigued me in the second trailer, there's this screenshot of, like, Jake, like, if you, like, really, like, click through and stop every frame, it's a split second that you do not even see if you're just watching the trailer. I got this from pausing it every nanosecond. And so, there's like, an image of Jake with a knife to his throat. This season is gonna kill me! I just wanted to make you aware of that Jake's gonna have a knife to his throat at some point. Fun times. And then there's like this clip during the second trailer where we see, like, Flynn kind of, like, walking forward, almost in awe of something, and everybody else is in these pods behind him. We see Eve and Jake. We don't see Cassie and Ezekiel. I guess we assume they're there. Eve and Jake are in these pods that we see, and it looks like they're being tortured, and, like, maybe Flynn has to save them, and that's killing me. It's reminding me of Happily Ever Afters, which is, like, my second favorite episode of all time. Wow, I'm, like, wondering, that's gonna be so angsty, like angsty fan fictions I used to write when I was 14. I think, like, I can't tell if they're being physically tortured, like high temperature, but it almost looks like it could be, like, emotional torture, like, those angsty fics you read when you're 14, where, they're hearing voices in their head of their loved ones being tortured. Things like that. That could be really interesting and really emotional. I'm just, oh god. And there's so much opportunity. I can't piece anything together to know what happened, and isn't that fantastic, as Flynn would say. I have no idea, and isn't that fantastic, in the words of Flynn Carson. Okay, you guys, that's it for me this week. I think because there was so much information, I couldn't really, like, format this video very clearly. This was kind of just an info dump to let anybody in on the know who, like, hasn't seen things on Twitter and Facebook, perhaps. If I'm your sole source of information, hi! I'm blessed and grateful. I don't think that exists for anybody, but if I am, now you know. So I think I might do more videos in the future about specific elements. Like, I have a lot to say about this Flynn and Eve immortal thing, my theories about where that could go. I have a Cassandra theory that might turn into a fanfic. I have a theory about, like, all of them and that hand-holding thing. Maybe I'll do a video about that. We'll see. School's busy, mind is back and forth, so I don't know what you're gonna see next or when you're gonna see me next. But should things go well, I've been planning, like, a video for a while, doing a Cassandra Killian makeup tutorial, just for fun, because I like to do Cassie makeup. I did it today. A video for fun about Librarian's theme songs. I've crafted some of those together. So we'll see what goes on. Until then, don't forget to watch The Librarian Season 4 Wednesday, December 20th at 8 o'clock on TNT. Stay magical, my lits, and I'll see you next time. Bye!